How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So now that we've had the Autumn Nations fixture list revealed, I'm sure you guys cannot wait to watch some rugby, especially when it comes down to the All Blacks. Knowing the All Blacks, one of the greatest squads ever to live, they have fallen way lower than anybody would expect. I believe they're currently sitting in fourth right now in the world, which is quite unfamiliar territory for them, where normally they are either number one or number two, fighting to be number one. It's going to be a long 2025 season for them, right? They've got a lot of spectacular games ahead of them. They have a lot of games that can potentially earn them quite a few points and start making their way back up that ladder, which South Africa and Ireland really hold very strong right now. But if New Zealand are able to end the 2025 season on a high, we could definitely see them gain some invaluable points to be, to get up to that number one or number two spot. So without further ado, let's crack on with the Autumn Nation matches. So New Zealand start off the Autumn Nations with one of the best games of the year. New Zealand versus Ireland, number 4 versus number 2. Well, depending on how everything goes. But Ireland, we all know just how deadly Ireland are, with your likes of your Bundy Aki, Hugo Keenan, your James Lowe, and they got some of the best forwards in the world in your Andrew Porter, Ty Furlong, Bielam, Kelleher, Dan Sheehan. Want me to continue? Like, there's a reason why they're number 2 and fighting for number 1, right? And now, don't get me wrong, New Zealand have some serious talent in their ranks, and nobody can deny it, especially when you have players like your Tyrell Lomax. You have Wallace Atiti, who just 2024 he won Young Player of the Year, right? So New Zealand are not to be taken lightly. Yes, they have fallen lower than what they normally do, but when you have players like Ardie Savea, Cortez Ratima, you have your Barrett brothers, which are just ridiculous. And who's it, Geordie? Yeah, it's Geordie. I believe he's in Leinster right now and just killing it for fun. Playing one of the best teams in the URC and just making it look like it's a bloody child's play, right? So it's going to be interesting to see, using players like Mark Talea, Will Jordan. New Zealand have so much talent, and they only have talent coming through they've got talent coming through the cracks, which is going to be scary to watch. 2025, if it's done right, can be such a promising year for New Zealand, and it can really start seeing them make their way back up that ladder. But it's not going to be easy. It is not going to be easy, especially when it comes to Ireland, where Ireland right now, they are killing it in the Six Nations. There aren't many teams that are able to beat them. We just saw England beat France, which everybody kind of thought France would win. If Ireland is able to beat France, it's going to set Ireland up for the Grand Slam in the Six Nations and just lead them on to greater success. And that's with having Easterby at the helm, where their main coach Andy Farrell is going to be managing the British and Irish Lions, right? So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. Moving on to the second game. Again, not an easy game. 8th of November, New Zealand versus Scotland. Now, Scotland are very much up and down, but their backs are undeniably some of the most talented backs in the world, in the likes of Hugh Jones, your Finn Russells, Darcy Grahams. It's just ridiculous. And they are able to carve any team open on the day. And also depending on how Finn Russell decides he wants to work his game, right? So we have that. And then we have the likes of England versus New Zealand on the 15th of November. Now, this is going to be an interesting game, right? 15th of November. third ridiculously hard match for New Zealand. Will they be able to come through with a win here? Because as we've seen with Maro Toje at the helm as captain, we've seen a completely revitalized England. We are seeing players like Tom Curry play his absolute socks off. We are seeing potential stars um, like your Henry Pollock, which he's showing such great form. We are seeing um, players like Finn Smith, who's been taking the helmet number 10, while Marcus Smith has been at 15. Obviously, Finn Smith is getting a lot of playtime. I'm hoping to see Pollock get playtime because I truly do think he is one for the future. Hopefully, England do start playing him throughout the year, and that way Pollock can get that crucial experience, and for all we know, could potentially cement himself as a first team starter for the Autumn Nations. But he is going to need some game time, and he is going to need a lot of good performances, especially to keep a lot of these players out of their out of their position. So England are no doubt a very changed squad from the 2024 Autumn Nations, where we saw them crumble in the last 20 minutes of the game. Right now, with performances like we saw up against France, they are able to control themselves much better, and it looks like they finally have pride in wearing that shirt, and they have passion wearing that shirt, which is really lovely to see. So it's going to be interesting to see what England shows up against the All Blacks. And then to end off the the Autumn Nations for New Zealand, we do have Wales on the 22nd of November, which hopefully should be a relatively simple match. Um, they Wales just haven't been playing very well. They've dropped below Georgia in terms of the world rankings. It's a difficult one. It really is a difficult one because I don't think it's necessarily going to be a game of what can Wales do. I think it's going to be more a game of how badly are New Zealand going to beat them, right? So I don't know. We're gonna see how that one takes it. But otherwise, in terms of predictions for this, I have Ireland to beat New Zealand opening day by 5 points. I have New Zealand to beat Scotland by 5 points. I have New Zealand to beat England by 3 points. And then I have New Zealand to demolish Wales by 25 points. So let me know what you guys think and what your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.